Bandwagon time? Bandwagon time. Welcome to the Heart of Chaos. I'm Avier of Chaotic Reunion once again, and I welcome you back to Hyrule Warriors. Well, I'm not really welcoming you back to Hyrule Warriors. Weirdly enough, why am I doing Hyrule Warriors? Want the honest answer? It's kind of a split decision. I poured hours already into this game. And I only recently got it a day ago, and I beat it. I beat the main story anyway. There's a lot to do, and I'm going to be covering this game very slowly after the main plot. But I want to do this game so badly. Plus, bandwagons. We can go with the bandwagons. This is completely unorthodox, completely silly. Let's hop into Hyrule Warriors. So, normally I would skip ahead to the beginning of the game, but I just wanted to mention that there's a lot to see in this game. Legend mode is the main plot we'll be focusing on for most of the episodes. Free mode is stuff I will do off-screen that will be hardly anything we'll do in here. Adventure mode we will cover very slowly over a long period of time, and not necessarily all of it on screen. We'll get into that more, we'll see what we want. Do you want a full adventure mode playthrough sometime in the future? That'd be fun. And challenge mode? Well, I have no idea what that even is yet, so yeah. So let's go ahead and hop straight into Legend mode. So I welcome you to Hyrule Warriors. Holy crap, is that a lot of enemies or what? I just want to go straight off of the bat saying this is not a Zelda game. Not at all. It is a Dynasty Warriors game with a Zelda coat of paint, and my god do I love it. Reason I was very much interested, and funny story before we even get really further into this, would have to be that when I very, very recently, I was like, you know, my friends keep talking about Dynasty Warriors, and I know a bunch of people who love the series. I think it's time to get it. I think I'll buy Dynasty Warriors 8. 2 days later, they announced Hyrule Warriors. I was so happy because, like, oh my god, there's a Dynasty Warrior. I get to try Dynasty Warriors with Zelda thrown in the mix. And that to me was like, you know, they're listening to what I was saying. Not really, but regardless, I was super excited. And what do you know, I played through the entire game and loved every second of it. In fact, I think I'm going to be a Dynasty Warriors buyer from now on. But this is Hyrule Warriors. Enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into the basics of it. So Dynasty Warriors, while it looks like I'm shredding tons and tons of monsters, it is indeed a game about army tactics rather than the kills. Now the kills do feel extremely nice, and it does look like it's incredibly easy from the get-go, and for some parts it can be. But this game gets ridiculously difficult at times, and it's really based on your skill and ability to navigate and understand the tactics of battle, as well as understanding the skills and limitations of you as a character and player. It's also finding your characters you enjoy and that kind of stuff. There's nothing we can really do about our forces falling at this point, so we're just gonna have to do what we can and hope things work out. Really, it's just we gotta keep slaying monsters as we as things progress. Also, might I just suggest that we are the prettiest Link ever. I'm a huge fan of the design of this Link. The feminine approach, though retaining some masculinity, is very cool. Anyway, let's go inside the abandoned fort. Nothing can go wrong. Oh wait, I might have spoken too soon. Say hello to the Dragon Knight, Volga. Volga is believed by many to be a descendant of Volvagia. It is kind of that is said where he the inspiration for him was driven, but you know, we can't really speak much story-wise as well. There's not much to it, honestly. Do not take this. There is no official timeline confirmation at all. This is not even a part of the official Zelda timeline. It is in part of its own universe. And based on that awesome music and the fact that we're not even standing where that cutscene was happening, you know we are indeed important! How could that have been? Oh my god. I didn't even know that we were some kind of important character. I thought we were just a soldier. Just a trainee. Regardless, let's make our way over to this new area that's been open to us. Now, this kind of stuff can be very situational while playing through the different scenarios. Each level is considered a scenario. The different things will affect each scenario. It is in your best interest to try and learn the mechanics of each different scenario to maximize your approach, as you will be doing various things as you replay the games, as they are very much based on completing each scenario multiple times to best maximize your approach. Anyway, this guy is glowing. Why is he glowing? Well, he's either both important and slightly more powerful than the average character. In this case, he was important. But since we rescued the Goron captain, what is he going to do for us? Well, he's going to allow us to get into the mine over here. Look at all of those bokoblins! Now, I gotta state that this game graphically looks decently good. It's not great, but it's decent. Why is it decent? Well, there's a lot happening on the screen. And the fact that it looks this decent when previous gen consoles, you know, the Wii U isn't considered the most powerful is because the Wii U graphically, when given the opportunity, can do a lot. It has a higher GPU than the usual consoles of its previous generation that have had a lot of CPU. Now, if you don't understand technical talk, feel free to both either look that up. I won't go into much detail because it isn't exactly the biggest selling point. Why this one Bokoblin followed me in here? That's so silly. Anyway, we now have bombs, but not just one, multiple bombs. This game borders on the ridiculous, and I love it for it. It's literally just fanfare. Holy crap, is it awesome, though? I actually made the mistake earlier while talking to a friend of calling it fanfic, and no, it is not fanfic. It doesn't go that far. We'll get more into things as we get further into the game, but now that we have these bombs, we have access to another part of the map. Let's make our way over here, sprinting down here. One thing while we're going down this way is also that there is numerous DLC already announced for Hyrule Warriors. Buying the Season Pass is recommended. I will be doing so once I make a little bit more money. I haven't been able to do very much in terms of, obviously, job hunting and such because of recovering from my surgery, but, yeah, that'll change with time. Right now all I can do is relax, and hopefully in the next week or so I will be able to recover and get back into my hunt. Alright. Let's take this keep real quick because that is the main focus. You want to take keeps because you'll notice that this keep is red. Monsters will pour out of it as long as it is under their control. If we take it, our characters will spawn from it rather than enemies, and we will also have a constant stream of defense, though don't rely on your soldiers to do anything of worth unless certain parameters are met. Now, after killing enough monsters, the keep boss appears, and once we take him out, we now own this keep. Very useful indeed for us. Alright, let's keep on running. Ooh, a boulder. What's underneath the boulder? Probably just a heart. Yeah. So now our health and special is full. Not bad at all. We joined up with Zelda! Hooray! I hope you don't mind that I'm also not reading or pointing out the text. It is actually rather hard to keep up with. You were able to read it just fine, however, I'm able to focus on the gameplay as well as the commentary. That's just how our relationship is just gonna have to be. Hope you don't mind that I'm doing this kind of stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and kill these things. Now, I'm only going to record one episode for now. I want to know what people think. If you don't want to see any more Hyrule Warriors content on the channel, please let me know, and I will stop it all. You know, it is important that I am fulfilling some kind of a requirement and such. This is just something that I was extremely excited while playing, and I really wanted to share it. If not for it, this could be both a demo of the game to see if you might find an interest in it, in which case I might do another video just doing one big demo of it, or I'll continue the series as a whole, and maybe we'll even review it at the end like we're planning to do with both Skyward Sword, Banjo-Kazooie, and Jak and Daxter once those games come to a close. My god, that was a mouthful. I'm also recording this during a thunderstorm. I just felt in a really good mood while doing this. So, yeah, that's the main reason. Don't expect me to be fully... Oh god, let's just take out his bar and get a super attack in. Memorizing the patterns is the biggest thing about Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors. It's not necessarily about just wailing on enemies, though that can be a feat you accomplish. Now let's go up here, because if we go up here, I believe... Alright, well, first thing first, let's be epic. Press the right trigger while this bar is filled, and now we are the biggest badasses who ever lived. Let's take out Wizro, the Dark Wizard. His name is Wizro, based off of Wizrobe. It's not exactly obvious right around here, but I don't actually mind for once saying it out loud, as it's not really that... Oh, he left the battlefield. Aw, he felt threatened by my presence, as he should. Look at that. Oh, that's only 19. You do not know how satisfying it is to see, like, those massive numbers appear on the screen that you've taken out. Because it does take a variety of skill to do such a thing. Huh, you know, I actually expected something else from this. I feel a little silly. A little silly. Zelda is stopped at the entrance of the fairy fountain. Well, that's good, because that allows us to take these keeps over, as well as slaughter more monsters. We want to have the biggest tactical advantage, and we're going to do that by taking some of the keeps. This isn't always the biggest requirement for doing well in an area, because, well, you kind of just, you need to play it safe. Looks like one of our keeps down there actually got taken, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. After I take this keep, I'm going to make my way down there and recapture it so that the enemies don't take our home base. If your home base manages to fall, you instantly lose. Also, we've just hit 1,000 creatures killed. What will that do for us? Well, that unlocks a Skulltula on the battlefield. We're going to want to go for that. But first, why don't we indulge in this treasure chest? What is in this treasure chest? Well, inside of it is a piece of heart. Oh my god, those are in the game? Yes, collecting 4 of them will give us another heart container. There are a lot of heart containers. Also, Proxy just told us about... Thank you, Proxy! Yeah. Alright, let's go hunting for that Skulltula. I hope. Oh no. Hang on a second. Can I even get that Skulltula? Oh no. Oh, this might be bad. Well, let's rush for it. Hopefully we can get it. I will try and get as many Skulltulas as I can in this playthrough. Also, keep in mind that the reason we're doing this from the beginning is that I'm using my girlfriend's account on my Wii U because I didn't feel like making a new one. She won't mind. I hope. All right, it's here somewhere. Aha! I found it. Actually, that's really neat. Anyway, this will unlock an illustration piece. We'll get into that after we finish the level. Let's go ahead and make our way over to Zelda now. Well, actually, we might want to capture that keep. It might be a good idea to capture that keep. Alright, I'm a little lost, lamb. Help me. Now, there is a captain. Here's our rescue. Didn't rhyme, I don't care. Now, there is also a heart container, but I might not get it because I don't exactly remember it is. It's not too bad. I'm not too worried about 100%ing this while we work through our way through Legend mode together. Instead, we're going to focus on just sharing the general game, and when we worry about completion, I will talk about that kind of stuff as we go on. This will not be a game I will 100% on the channel, unless you really want me to, in which case we'll have like a Hyrule Warriors video, like 1 video a week or something, even that, where we slowly complete the game together, and even then, that'll be a lot of cutting because of such. So let me know what you think. If you want us to slowly complete Hyrule Warriors together on the channel, where all of you decide how we go and what we might do for each video, that'd actually be really cool. I would look forward to that. Put the let's back in let's play. Regardless, let's go ahead and break this open because we can, and let's activate this fairy fountain. Fairy fountain. Zelda, get your ass in here. Thank you, Zelda. I appreciate it very much. Yes, use the magic circle. Now we can actually use it. You ever felt like nuking some bokoblins? Actually, that's a rather low number. That usually appears in the 500 area, but whatever. I can live. Anyway, let's hurry up and try and make our way to the north and look for that last heart container if we can find it, but I don't know if I get to be the lucky one. Each army has a morale level. Yes, whenever you complete certain objectives or fail certain objectives, your army or the enemy army will gain or lose morale. This is actually extremely crucial because as soon as you lose a mission, if you fail an objective but they give you a chance to keep going, you're gonna have some trouble. I've had very big, massive parts in the game where things have gone to massive problems. Anyway, it looks like we can't go north like I wanted to. We're just gonna have to wait. Unleash King Dodongo. Yep, what would be a Zelda game without its massive boss fights? They've even been in the original, even though they weren't exactly massive. Nerd alert. But we got fire-breathing King Dodongo. He doesn't exactly look like how we remember him, but you know, we're happy nonetheless that King Dodongo made it in anyway. I love King Dodongo. He was awesome. Alright, you're setting a fine example. Yep, you get complimented every time you get a series of 500 kills, King Dodongo. There he is. Oh, I was worried that he got stuck. King Dodongo. Yeah, the AI in this game is actually pretty piss poor sometimes. A lot of the time. And, you know, while grunt soldiers are meant to be that way, it's never really endearing because it's all kinds of people. Anyway, we could fight King Dodongo. No, I don't want to go this way. I know for a fact it's not in a keep, but it is nearby. Let's just look around a little bit, just a little bit. We're not gonna diverge too much. All right, nothing over here. All right, just one last little. Oh, is it right over here? It is, isn't it? It is over here. I know it is. It has to be. Yes. There's a boulder over here. What happens if we break that boulder? Well, we get another treasure chest. That gets us a full-on heart container, and not even just a heart piece. This also means that they have more heart pieces than the average bear. Alright, well now we can actually go save our troops because we've collected everything we could possibly collect at this point. Oh, the central keep is about to fall. Now whenever you see the camera zoomed out like this, it's because you're fighting a boss. Also, look at this. Anyway, King Dodongo goes down as you'd expect. I would recommend completely dodge. Oh, King Dodongo, you took this keep. He's ignoring me. That jerk of a lizard. That jerk of a king lizard. Hey, I got bombs for you. No, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. No, King Dodongo, look, buddy. I love you, man. There we go. Open that mouth wide and eat a bunch of bombs. Let's go ahead and get our superpower ready, because that's how we're gonna do a numerous. Oh, he's falling extremely slowly. What the hell, King Dodongo? Yeah, this, as I mentioned before, this game is not a perfect game, but it is a great, fun game nonetheless. Alright, let's just keep... And, oh, look at that! We managed to get a superpower in! Look at that damage! King Dodongo will go down fairly quickly at this rate. Oh, not bad at all. Not bad for getting all the heart containers. Ooh, and he's already opening his mouth. Say, ah, buddy. Oh, look at the bombs. What does this give you an upset stomach? Here, let's go ahead, slice out those bombs, King Dodongo. And why don't we go ahead and give him a little bit of a special throw as well. Yay! Look at that. We're helping him. We're helping him in his... Oh, can we do it? Yes, we did it without him getting back up. Look at that. We defeated King Dodongo. Now you'll notice we can't swing our sword anymore, and all enemies are gone. We've finished the level. That was a lot of fun.
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness. Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery. But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments, sealing each away to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
There you go, we've completed the first level. It's a shame that they don't show his training garment here, but nonetheless, look at all those rupees we got, and truth be told, that's actually not a lot of rupees for for Hyrule Warriors. I keep saying Dynasty. It's a Dynasty Warriors game, guys. Alright, so there you go. We're also getting different weapons. The different weapons will have different stats. We'll worry about that in the next episode, if we have a next episode. We also have a ton of crafting ingredients that we're going to use, as well as Proxy's going to tell us about the illustration that gets built as we get more of these Gold Skulltulas. And we are now unlocked free mode, adventure mode, challenge mode, and the gallery. And now we can battle as Impa. And we got the Giant's Knife. And we got a Destructive Force Medal. And we can automatically post a Miiverse. I will refuse that for now because it's just a little silly. This isn't my account, so I'm not going to force it. Alright, so now you can see that we can go to the different levels. We can also go to the Bazaar. We'll go into that at a later date. I've been on the Chaotic Reunion, and I hope to see you all in the next one. If not, please let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to see this series, I am perfectly okay with stopping it. I'll just play the game on my own time. See you all then.